it's safe to say that unlike many of the diseases that you guys are presenting, we have all experienced diarrhea in one form or another. As defined by the World Health Organization, diarrhea is a condition in which a person experiences 3 or more loose stools a day. Symptoms may include abdominal cramps or pain, fever, bloody poop, bloating, nausea, or the spontaneous need to poop. Sometimes you're just sitting around and you gotta poop real bad. That may very well be from diarrhea. Diarrhea is more often than not the result of a virus. Sanitation is actually one of the leading causes of diarrhea and is especially prominent in impoverished places. Unfortunately, in many places, open defecation is a problem. I'd hope that you can infer as to what open defecation is because it's pretty self-explanatory. It's also pretty disgusting. The lack of clean water is also one of the most common causes of diarrhea. It is found that waters can be contaminated with infected feces if it is not properly disposed of. The last leading cause of diarrhea, and probably the most common amongst people living in more privileged environments, is poor nutrition. Zinc deficiency has been found to be a big reason that younger children get diarrhea. Diarrhea largely isn't dangerous, but investigation may be required if it is found in babies, because babies shouldn't be having diarrhea. Blood is found in the stool, or if it continues for more than 2 days. Fever and weight loss are also bad signs, and you should see a doctor. Diarrhea shouldn't be too hard to diagnose, obviously. However, if necessary, some ways include a blood test. A blood test should be able to tell you if you have diarrhea or not. A stool test, which can tell if your diarrhea comes from a parasite or bacteria, not just the Taco Bell you had last night. A colonoscopy. A doctor will likely recommend a colonoscopy if there's no apparent cause to the diarrhea and further investigation is required. In mild cases, treatment isn't really required. However, some over-the-counter meds that can help include bismuth, subsalicylate, or loperamide. Stuff like the pink stuff. What's it called? Pepto-Bismol, or Tums, Hydration is extremely important if you have diarrhea because it's very easy to become dehydrated. Doctors suggest that you drink 6 8-ounce fluid servings a day, chicken soup, drinks with electrolytes like vitamin water, Gatorade, and Powerade, and tea with honey is suggested. If someone is experiencing a more severe case of diarrhea, however, then antibiotics are suggested. There isn't much on the actual physiology of diarrhea, but here's a picture of what it looks like under a microscope. Some researchers believe that diarrhea evolved as an expulsion defense mechanism to rid our digestive tracts of bad things. The dehydration that often comes along with chronic diarrhea is really harmful to the homeostasis in our bodies. Water is necessary for almost every cellular function in our body, such as digesting food, the transportation of nutrients, and stuff like that. After all, our bodies are made up of mostly water, so the depletion of such an essential part of our bodies can really mess us up.